Hi, I'm Chef Eileen, and welcome to Kitchen Basics with Barilicious Meals. Today we're going to cover one of the basic cooking methods, sauteing. So here is our basic saute pan. This is to saute. You're going to start by heating your pan. The idea behind sauteing is it is a dry heat cooking method, and whatever you're sauteing is cooked rather quickly. So we use a medium to high heat. You need some form of fat or oil or butter to help conduct the heat in the pan. So I'm using a little bit of oil. A great oil to use would be something with a higher smoke point, which means it doesn't burn easily. So canola oil, a grapeseed oil are really great oils to saute with. You want to heat your pan, coat the bottom of the pan. If your pan begins to smoke, then that means it is too high. So we're going to bring down the temperature of it. And like I mentioned, we're actually going to saute some chicken breast. Now, I know that chicken breast can sometimes be a little tough. People's complaints about it is that it is bland, it's a little dry. So in this sauteing lesson, we're going to teach you how to make chicken breast that is not dry, chicken breast that is flavorful. So we're going to go ahead and saute it, and then we're going to create a pan sauce with the fond or the residue that's left in the pan. Okay, so our pan is hot. And it's time to put our chicken in. We get rid of some of this excess oil. Don't need all that, just a little to coat the bottom. And I should mention that to saute, you want a thin, see how thin that is? You want a thin piece of chicken. You don't want anything too thick because it'll take a lot longer to cook. So, got your piece of chicken, and we're going to place it in an even layer. And if you hear a sizzle, then you're doing it right. Just a couple of minutes on one side, and then we'll flip it to cook the other side. So notice we've got a little bit of caramelization there. So there's a little bit of browning on the surface. And that's what you want. We're going to return it to the stove and just finish cooking it. Okay, so our chicken breast is cooked. I'm going to show you what that looks like. We're going to remove it from the pan and set it aside. That's what it looks like. Notice in your pan, we've got all of this left over. Right, so this here is called the fond, F-O-N-D, and there's loads of flavor there. So we're going to use it to build the flavor for our sauce. And our basic sauce, I'm going to add, our pan's a little dry, so I'm going to add a little bit of oil. And then you want to hit it with some aromatics. So I've got some onion and a little bit of minced garlic right in there. I added the oil to begin. The oil is our conductor of heat. We're going to saute those a little. And then we're going to add a little bit of broth. You can use some white wine, you can use some citrus, but we want to be able to pick up all of this beautiful fond because that's what's going to help us, in addition to the aromatics, build our flavor. I've got some chicken broth. And you're going to go ahead and pick up all that delicious fond. See how all the fond is now off of the pan. It's created a beautiful golden sauce. I'm going to add a little bit of red pepper. Continue to build that flavor. And you're going to saute that for a little. Just about a minute or so those peppers and this onion can get nice and tender. And keep picking up that fond. You don't want to lose any of that. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going going to hit it with a little bit of orange. You can use some lemon, but I like the bit of sweetness that the orange will impart. So squeeze that on. A little bit of orange, just like that. And let that saute. Don't forget to taste it. And there's a quick, basic pan sauce. And now you take your cooked chicken and you return it to the pan with all those juices. And this is just to help incorporate the sauce. Get that on there. Get all of that sauce. You want the chicken to pick up that delicious flavor. And then we're going to grab just a nice plate of spinach. And we're going to take our perfectly sauteed chicken breast and put it right on top, just like that. You're going to add your chicken breast to your plate of greens and take that delicious sauce and pour it right on top. Make sure to get every bit of onion and pepper onto there. And that is a perfectly cooked piece of chicken.